Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. In the headlines, new leader chosen for the People's United Party. Prime Minister Dean Barrow returns from high-level banking meetings in the United States, and a man from Georgetown Village was killed over the weekend in Belize City. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
The Belize Botanic Gardens shop, located at number 37 West Street in San Ignacio Town, offers a variety of plants and organic products for all your horticulture needs. Come check out our flowering and ornamental plants, different palm varieties, heliconias, and fruit tree seedlings, to name a few. The shop also has in stock organic fertilizers, and we carry a variety of natural personal care products such as soaps, lotions, and shampoos. We also sell local organic products such as cassava bread, cassava starch, and plantain flour. The Belize Botanic Gardens shop is open Tuesdays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call the Belize Botanic Gardens shop at telephone numbers 824-3101 or 671-3322, or come by number 37 West Street to purchase all your horticulture products today.
Here now is the news in details. The opposition People's United Party has chosen a new leader. At a special convention held on Sunday in Belmopan, a new national executive for the country's oldest political party was chosen. The official results show that Orange Walk Central Area Representative John Briceño topped the polls, garnering 1,122 of the votes cast by the nearly 3,000 delegates. Former leader Francis Fonseca came in second in the leadership race with 917 votes. The third challenger for the post of leader of the PUP, Lake Independence Area Representative Cordell Hyde, garnered 673 votes. His election on Sunday, that is, marks the second time that John Briceño has been chosen as leader of the PUP. Previously, he resigned as PUP leader prior to the 2012 general elections, citing health reasons. The other members of the new PUP executive elected on Sunday are deputy leaders Rodwell Ferguson for the South, Jose Mai for the North, Karim Musa for the East, and Julius Espat for the West. The party chairman is Henry Charles Usher, who beat out Toledo West Area Representative Oscar Requena by 282 votes to take the position. The National Communications Director is Anthony Mahler, who beat out former Belize Central Area Representative Dolores Balderramos Garcia for that position. Briceño will be sworn in as the new leader of the opposition at the next sitting of the House of Representatives. And in a show of unity, the former PUP leader Francis Fonseca posted a congratulatory message to the new leader John Briceño on his Facebook page. The message reads, and we quote, "Congratulations to Honorable John Briceño on his election as leader of our great party. I wish him every success in the work that lies ahead." End of quote. The Lake Independence Area Representative Cordell Hyde has similarly congratulated Briceño on his victory at the polls in Sunday's convention. Prime Minister Dean Barrow today hosted a press conference in Belize City. Flanked by Financial Secretary Joseph Waite and Governor of the Central Bank Glenn Forde-Sagiri, Prime Minister Barrow reported to the nation on his recent high-level meetings with federal banking and regulatory officials in Washington, D.C. According to Prime Minister Barrow, U.S. banking officials and regulators confirmed to the Belize delegation that there is no problem with Belize as a jurisdiction. Still, the de-risking exercise continues by banks in the United States that are seeking to protect themselves from severe penalties for doing business with banks in jurisdictions where illicit activities are taking place. The Prime Minister told the nation via the press conference that there is currently no process whereby the U.S. Treasury can certify Belize as being a problem-free jurisdiction. But they have committed to spreading the word among U.S. financial institutions, letting them know that there is currently no problem doing business with banks in Belize. The Prime Minister also emphasized at this morning's press conference that all of the banks operating in Belize have some level of correspondent banking arrangements with institutions in the United States, although he expected that some of these ties may be severed in the future. An American national residing in Kamalote Village in the Cayo district has reported that his house was burglarized. 77-year-old Ray Jordan reported to police that on Saturday afternoon he visited his property on the Young Bank area of Kamalote, where he discovered that his house was burglarized. Among the things stolen were electronic items and a 12-gauge shotgun with 6 live rounds. Police investigations continue. 3 people have been arrested on joint charges of theft in Belize City. They are 44-year-old Antonetta Gillett, 35-year-old Tariq Glastonbury, and 34-year-old Rupert Avila. The theft charges arose out of an incident on Saturday night. The manager of the Puma gas station at Mile 2 on the Philip Golson Highway reported to police that the trio was servicing computers and printers at the service station when over $11,000 went missing from an envelope that was in the office. The money was stolen sometime between 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon and 7:30 that same night. After a report from the manager of the gas station, police conducted a search of an SUV owned by Antonetta Gillett, and under the front passenger seat they found $11,350. Glastonbury, Gillett, and Avila were subsequently arrested and jointly charged for the crime of theft. A man from Georgetown Village in the Stand Creek district was stabbed and killed on Saturday morning. The victim has been identified as 32-year-old Mariano Castillo. Police say that Castillo was walking with his common-law wife on Mahogany Street Extension in Belize City when he was accosted by a trio of men. An altercation ensued during which Castillo was stabbed to the abdomen. Mariano Castillo was transported to the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital, where he died about an hour later while undergoing treatment. Police have since detained 2 men pending charges. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.
All roads lead to Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District on Sunday, March 20th for the 2016 celebration of Maya Day, presented by the Tumulkin Center of Learning. Come celebrate the authentic Maya identity and witness their traditional Mayan customs and performances. Lots of food and cultural presentations will be on display, including the very colorful deer dance and the most challenging greasy pole. The food, the arts and craft, the music, the people. It will all be at Maya Day 2016, Sunday, March 20th in Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District. See you there.
See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there. See you there The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' #1 priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. The Gang Suppression Unit continues its relentless pursuit of drugs and ammunition. Their latest operation on Sunday afternoon led members of the GSU to Mahogany Street in Belize City, where there were reports of shots being fired. Upon their arrival, police say they met a man near an abandoned house, and a search of his person did not find anything incriminating. A search in the yard of the house, however, led to the discovery of a 9mm pistol and a magazine loaded with 9 live rounds. A further search of the same yard turned up a black plastic bag stuck in a tree, which contained 128 grams of marijuana. Police say no one was in the immediate area at the time of the discovery, and the firearm, ammunition, and marijuana were labeled and deposited as found property. Over 500 residents in the rural Toledo village of Santa Ana are now enjoying access to potable drinking water. Inauguration of the expanded Santa Ana water system was held on Friday of last week. According to a government press release, the expanded water system now provides access to clean potable water to 91 households within Santa Ana village, including schools, churches, and the village health post. The expansion project carried a price tag of $565,686 with funding provided through a loan from the Caribbean Development Bank. The project included construction of a 20,000 gallons capacity elevated storage tank, construction of a ferro-concrete pump house, a chain link fence encompassing the entire compound for security of the new structures, installation of a new 5-horsepower submersible pump chlorinator unit, and the installation of 13,000 feet of transmission and distribution lines, and 91 water meters. The project was executed by the Belize Social Investment Fund. The World Health Organization today announced that a disease linked to the Zika virus in Latin America poses a global public health emergency that requires a united response. According to the WHO, experts are worried that the virus is spreading far and fast with devastating consequences. The infection has been linked to cases of microcephaly, in which babies are born with underdeveloped brains. The WHO alert puts Zika in the same category of concerns as Ebola. It means research and aid will be fast-tracked to tackle the infection. There have been around 4,000 reported cases of microcephaly in Brazil alone since October. WHO Director General Margaret Chan called Zika an extraordinary event that needed a coordinated response. She said the priorities were to protect pregnant women and their babies from harm and to control the mosquitoes that are spreading the virus. She advised pregnant women to consider delaying travel to areas affected by Zika and to seek advice from their physician if they are living in areas affected by Zika, as well as protect themselves against mosquito bites by wearing repellent. Dr. Chan justified declaring an emergency even amid uncertainties about the disease, saying it was time to take action. Currently, there is no vaccine or medication to stop Zika. The only way to avoid catching it is to avoid getting bitten by the Aedes mosquitoes that transmit the infection. The WHO has already warned that Zika is likely to spread explosively across nearly all of the Americas. More than 20 countries, including Brazil, are reporting cases. The news on the national channel.
The Belize Botanic Gardens shop, located at number 37 West Street in San Ignacio Town, offers a variety of plants and organic products for all your horticulture needs. Come check out our flowering and ornamental plants, different palm varieties, heliconias, and fruit tree seedlings, to name a few. The shop also has in stock organic fertilizers, and we carry a variety of natural personal care products such as soaps, lotions, and shampoos. We also sell local organic products such as cassava bread, cassava starch, and plantain flour. The Belize Botanic Gardens shop is open Tuesdays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call the Belize Botanic Gardens shop at telephone numbers 824-3101 or 671-3322, or come by number 37 West Street to purchase all your horticulture products today.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
All roads lead to Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District on Sunday, March 20th for the 2016 celebration of Maya Day, presented by the Tumulkin Center of Learning. Come celebrate the authentic Maya identity and witness their traditional Mayan customs and performances. Lots of food and cultural presentations will be on display, including the very colorful deer dance and the most challenging greasy pole. The food, the arts and craft, the music, the people. It will all be at Maya Day 2016, Sunday, March 20th in Blue Creek Village in the Toledo District. See you there.
The final segment in the news tonight is a look at the weather, and it shows that fair and mostly dry conditions are currently prevailing over our area. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for partly cloudy skies tonight. Little or no rainfall is expected, and tomorrow will be sunny. Winds over the open sea and along the coast will be easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 knots with occasional higher gusts. The sea state will be moderate, becoming rough at times. Operators of small craft are advised to exercise caution in rough seas. Low temperatures tonight will range from 79 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 73 degrees Fahrenheit inland. It will be a cool 68 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Tuesday will be around 86 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 89 degrees Fahrenheit inland. It will be a comfortable 78 degrees Fahrenheit up at the exposed areas of the mountain Pine Ridge and along the Maya Mountains in the south. The tides. There will be a low tide at 27 minutes to midnight. A high tide will follow at 20 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 25 minutes past 6 o'clock in the morning. It will set at 12 minutes to 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Wednesday afternoon, is for mostly dry weather conditions to prevail. And that is a look at the weather with information provided by forecaster Francisca Wellington at the Belize Weather Bureau. To end the news, here are the headlines again. New leader chosen for the People's United Party. Prime Minister Dean Barrow returns from high-level banking meetings in the United States. And a man from Georgetown Village was killed over the weekend in Belize City. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.